to start by taking some deep breaths, seeing if we can fill both our chest and our abdomen. Sometimes we hold that abdomen area, that stomach area quite tight. So we can take a little practice to fully release there with the inhale. And then with the exhale, that chest and stomach come in towards the spine, back into the midline of the body. After a few breaths of these, let's take one hand to the mat and inhale up and over with the other hand, stretching through that side body with the arm lifted. And then let's come to the other side. So we inhale up and exhale over. Linking that breath with movement, telling your body it's okay to slow down. And go 2 more times to each side. Inhaling to come up and exhaling to come into the stretch. Moving in your own time, you don't have to be moving with me. Moving with the pace of your own breath. Again, that regulates your body, grounds you. In these movements, you can notice if you're tensing anywhere you don't need to be, right? We're kind of tensing to hold ourselves in the pose a little bit, but in your jaw, we don't need to be tensing, you don't need to be tensing. You can loosen that up there. Last one. And then it's going to be an inhale to come up to center. Let's move our chest. So we're going to make some circles around our pelvis, around our hips. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. You can even make that breath audible. I don't know if you can hear me while I'm moving. Once you've gone a number of times that direction, you can come that opposite direction. It really doesn't matter which way you started out, just reversing that movement. Still making those circles around your pelvis. We're getting a bit into our spine and we want to work it a little bit more, so let's get on our hands and knees. Here we're going to do some cat-cows. So we're starting with our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. And then we inhale, drop the belly, look up. On the exhale, your sit bones come towards each other, that back arches the opposite way, and the gaze comes down towards the knees. Inhaling, drop the belly, look up. And then exhaling, coming back into that movement we call cat, or even that angry cat, the back hisses, arches up. One last round. Into our cow, that arch that you see on cows' backs here, head up. And exhaling. Into that cat. And tuck our toes, and we're going to engage our core. Lifting and straightening those legs if that feels okay. If not, just stay in your all fours position and take a few breaths. We're going to come up to stand. So if coming up to stand looks different for you, go for that. Or we're walking our hands back towards our feet, grabbing opposite arm. I'll walk forward a little bit just so you can see me. Grabbing opposite arm and rotating your body from side to side. You're going to come up, inhaling halfway. And then exhaling, let's take our left shin and knee and we're going to place it back behind us. Inhaling to take your hands up. And exhale, that left hand back, that right hand forward. So we're opening our chest to the same way that we have this knee bent here. Opening up. Inhale, let's take our hands up high, and next exhale, I'm gonna twist the other direction. 2 more of these, so inhaling to take your body high, and exhaling to twist. Maybe you're not twisting as much as me, that's okay. Right? It's just about the movement. It's not about perfecting the exact look of it. It's about getting the benefit from the movement. Exhale. Final twist this way. Inhaling your hands high. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale to take the hands down. We're going to step this front knee to the back. Now we've done this in the session in person. Maybe you have some blocks here. Maybe your fingers are at the floor. I'm going to come into our Balasana, our child's pose. We're going to take these sit bones back towards the heels. The knees are a bit wider than if they'd be right next to each other. And taking your hands down to the mat. Maybe your head comes down too. Some slow breaths here. All right, let's get ready to come back to our hands and knees. We're going to take our left foot forward, our right foot forward this time. So we had our left foot forward before. Let's take our right foot forward. And maybe use those blocks or some cans to kind of give you some height to get this knee up. That's okay. Let's inhale our hands high. And then we're going to exhale our right hand back, our left hand forward. So we're first turning to the side that we've got our knee forward with. And then we inhale the hands high. We exhale to twist. So just like we did before with that other leg. Each exhale to twist. Each inhale to raise those hands up high and look forward again. One more time to each side. Exhaling. And inhaling with your own breath, right? You don't have to be going exactly the same pace I am. Last inhale up high. And maybe you don't do it. Maybe it doesn't feel good in your body, but if it does, maybe a little inhale for that slight back bend. And then exhaling to come down. We're going to come down to our sit bones now. So putting our sit bones onto the mat. Inhaling nice and tall and exhaling to come forward. Feel that stretch through the backs of the legs here. Again, check in with your body. Are you tensing anywhere, maybe in your jaw? Are we tensing anywhere we don't need to be, right? We're holding ourselves forward, so that is a little bit of tension, and we need that, but in our shoulders, in your jaw, keep breathing here. On your next inhale, let's come up. And we're going to finish just by sitting back in our cross-legged seat, or maybe you're kneeling. If you'd like to turn the video off and just sit for a couple minutes or a minute and do some mindful breathing, it's an excellent time. Otherwise, we'll take our hands to heart center and you can finish by saying namaste.